Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family.
My father is there.
How long's it been?
Long enough to be...
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. What about you? Any word from your family?
My mother's in the Alliance. Haven't heard from her since Earth got hit.
I'm sure she's... okay.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against.
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task?
After the Collector base, I knew the Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he?
To put it mildly, but he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
That's all for now, Gareth. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape. I'm glad we could help those Quarians. Though, I guess not all of them. It's never 100%, is it?
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the refugee camp.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
and state arms. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. C-Sec has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and Selene Nebula. Hey there.
Oh, it's you, hey.
Forces launch Genuine in an attempt to retake the Volus homeworld from Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here.
What are you doing on the Citadel?
I suppose Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you.
We'll make the galaxy proud. What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falere be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falere will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so...
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falere saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention.
Good luck out there, son.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council...
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire. The power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But... if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies of Elysium and Timtree and Sue's Hollow are hit by Reaper forces. Grissom Academy also...
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed.
Spectre status recognized. For security reasons, all wireless traffic...
Looting and rioting in the Kettler Verge.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel. I heard about the attempted...
Yeah, with Kai Leng.
Kai Leng?
He's alive and right...
That complicates things. Look, I don't have...
Where is she?
I don't know that yet. If he's done anything...
Miranda.
Shepard, I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins.
What? What?
I heard a rumor. Maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history. Ensuring...
And you think the Elusive...
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until...
Be careful.
I can't promise that.
Coming up, looting and rioting in the Kettler Verge. The cause? Reports of Machni, a race that's been classified as extinct for millennia. ANN's war coverage continues with Battlespace. Coming up next. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News Network.
This is a problem, boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting anywhere at the moment. I've got our best teams working in shifts on it, but ensuring Citadel systems integrity is just gonna take time. If we can get some of their field encryption tools, maybe sample ciphers. I understand. Keep trying.
Existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
You've never been this uncooperative with us.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance...
Must continue. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask... Ambassador.
Hundreds dead. Udina betrayed...
And what will that accomplish? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus. If you sever contact...
I don't...
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador.
The Turians think I'm still... I can't go to C-Sec. But Cerberus, if anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies.
Damn, Cerberus has them everywhere nowadays.
You're gonna go on about them all night.
Just get the car up here quick.
Saeed?
How long till we killed Korlak?
Once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your goddamn business.
This is Commander Shepard.
Yes.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. C-Sec will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing.
They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus.
Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Now arriving at Presidium.
Saeed used to work for Cerberus. Ask him why he's here.
Why? Why go after your old employer, Saeed?
Now you know my name, all of a sudden.
Good question.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a Cacleosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Fortunately, they were driven to extinction.
Damn, wrong door. He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. She's a recent acquaintance.
How recent?
Very.
Shit. All right, I'm listening.
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees...
You kept mentioning a colony in your...
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. But If I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
Turn? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
You tried to do the right thing before. It failed because you trusted the wrong people. Now here's your chance to make up for it. You're giving us Volus support, and you're going to help us make Cerberus pay for using you.
I can't.
You can.
Waste of everyone's time trying to appeal to a Volus' better nature, Shepard.
Aphis. The colony's name is Aphis.
And the bombing fleet?
Yeah. I'll speak with Citadel security about... You have...
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later. C6 on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them. Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already. We have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
Tali saved the Citadel a couple years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Metagel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
I love this part of the...
Where's that?
Armali.
Doing what? You're kidding.
I was very young. But she'd... I miss her, Shepard.
You'll be okay, Lee.
I wish we could spend...
Sorry?
No. I like you a lot too, Shepard.
I would too.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Ilium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No.
Her name is Tasha Porae. Of course. P-O-R-A-E.
Weshra? I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back.
Damn it. If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the obelisk of Karza. I know the Hades Nexus is off limits. I'm not an idiot. Damn me,
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Oh, never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
Forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Sylvian Nebula.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty.
It's my money,
The
and I'm
Hesperian
closing my
period.
account.
Their statues
Your
are
account
legendary
helps fund
Prothean inscriptions.
If you shut it down and hide the money under your bed, it hurts the war effort.
And if Cerberus... Have you seen Palaven? Or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay, damn it. Leave the account open.
Besides, how can someplace like Sanctuary promise more safety than the Citadel?
You're right. Guess all we can do is hope for the best.
Welcome to Elcos Combine
Please
Arsenal
visit any of our
Supplies.
Elcos Combine. Welcome to Kanala
We
Exports.
appreciate your
visit for any and all personal needs.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level Purgatory. Spectre status, one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
This must be really hard on your sister.
I'm glad I can be here for her. She wanted me to...
You need to be strong for...
You're right. I'm so proud. Reminds me of Dad.
Your family made you what...
He did his best with 4 daughters and a strong wife. He always said live fire exercises was good prep for facing his girly horde.
Your sister's waiting.
I'll meet you back aboard the Normandy.
What the hell you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Do you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
On a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Nimbus cluster and Salian Nebula. Joint Turian Krogan force has landed on a moon in an attempt to retake.
About time. I don't believe it.
Reports also have them entering the Perseus Veil near Geth's face.
Hey!
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see.
GCAP's and Citadel are straining existing resources. Near future.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Ready to return to the Citadel.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just
summarize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward level, Purgatory. Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an EZO core private to lobby?
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used. Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard,
Let me know when you're
there
ready
were
to take a break.
117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital. So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against humans. Looks like... okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Hey there.
Yeah, I'll take that.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your...
Shepard,
Balak.
you should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, well...
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine.
Is that... do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go.
Understood, Commander.
Mm-hmm. I believe those are my credits.
Striking distance of this. I'm sorry. Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources. The Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Yeah, you're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside. Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Glyph.
Have we found any new engineers?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty, and an invitation.
Right away.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact...
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to... It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking. I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this.
Only because we finally have other leaders on our side, but sometimes I wonder how you... I'm glad I'm among them.
Of course you are.
I feel better. Thank you for coming by, Shepard.
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
If it saves the...
Telemetry data. There is...
Wait, you're not gonna... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are due to restricted resources. Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their space. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server...
This is like wiping...
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must protect your... Establishing connection to access point. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. I think.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zaha.
Yes. Very.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue. Information time-stamped 290 years ago. It is still capable of physics.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got escape gas! They're pinned!
Open fire!
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Yes, technically. What's your status, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt every command action to proceed at the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. Search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. Accessing your
Out of the way! You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking...
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth. We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. points of the effect of the slow propagation speed. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue gas unit and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Christian Magara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel later. Oh!
Creator Magara, what is your status? Creator Magara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Outro is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the creator exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the Lost Boys? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remains of the node established. We are ready to transport you.
Something's happening to the Geth. They're fighting over Han girls.
Root access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you hurt?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships if we...
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
They're welcome to sign on.
We are aware Geth are capable of calculating odds of victory over the old machines.
What are the odds?
Greater than they were before.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized.
If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth Primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
So, Sarah, how about your buddy? The one who joined Cerberus? Heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Williams? Oh. What have we here?
Ma'am,
Why are you curled up on the floor?
am I... Oh, my...
Ah.
I'll be back to work in 30.
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some Vega said he had just the thing.
And did that thing come in?
Yes.
This?
It's empty.
Is it time to test the fire alarm?
I'll pay you 1,000,000 credits not to do that, ma'am.
2 million and we have a deal. I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you.
Ma'am.
As you were, Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in?
I actually feel...
How are the systems holding?
Specialist trainer has been
Thank you. I'm still out here at Slying, living out... Oh, it's not a bad thing. This is wonderful. Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Shepard? Remember?
But it hasn't been a year.
Yes. Well, something tells me we won't have...
Doctor.
Admire.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
Our intel is minimal.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
No wonder Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
Alright, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this to our heads? Jacob! How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob! What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the...
Are they gone? For now. Sure you're okay?
Yeah. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this...
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're...
We're all
civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man...
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant...
You had to know they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch.
But the elusive man is what?
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to... With those guns...
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean...
Commander, I should see to my people.
Jacob Taylor way out here. That's a surprise.
Come here with these people. It was his...
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
She's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Commander Shepard, I've heard about you.
Something like that.
Dr. Gavin Archer. I imagine we both crossed the elusive man in our own way. It was called...
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yes. Well, like most things the elusive man touches, suffice it to say, things did... Serendipity, I'm afraid. Until my younger brother David. He was an autistic savant. A mathematical genius.
You mean he could...
It was rudimentary at first, so I decided it was sensory overload. No mind, even...
Did David volunteer?
The elusive man kept pushing for results. I was eager to please him. It seemed...
You forced your own brother to do this.
Believe me, it's a nightmare I relive every night. He killed dozens of lab personnel. I appreciate your help.
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. Two of those guys. Just take me a minute.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here?
Like we didn't have enough to worry about.
This escape will have to...
I'd hoped.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes...
Jacob, you're injured.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. Cerberus is probably... Radio me when you...
Will do. Dr. Cole.
Of course.
What's your relationship? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collect. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's...
It also saved. Strange to think about, I would...
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
So, what's this?
It's based on tech gathered. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
Thanks, Dr. Cole.
Thank you again for everything.
Shepard, I'm in here.
Hey, you okay? Have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gunfer?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
What's the story, Jacob?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all the fresh air and
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard. I'm important to these people.
Sure.
No, Shepard. The Normandy.
Doesn't mean I don't want to...
But you won't. You can't.
I should focus on getting these...
You bet.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
told you we should have gone to Sanctuary. Just focus on getting...
What would these people have done if we hadn't shown up?
These civilians had no hope of coming out of this alive.
Got to jump.
Find the satellite tower.
Reinforcements arriving.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
More enemies in our path. Got it.
Heads up, shuttles!
They're dropping out of the sky.
Enemy on the mountain gun!
Gotta get him off that gun! Move up! Keep low and find cover! We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually! Okay, one of us has to... Garrus, you do the repair.
Will do.
Stay focused, Liara. Just you and me.
You bet, Shepard. I'm on it!
Working as fast as I can.
Got it!
Go power up the guns.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Power restored. Circuit reset. Guns operational.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Where we at?
On track. First shuttle is over.
Commander, when should we leave?
Jacob, what do you think?
Almost. We could go now.
Agreed.
And we don't want to leave. Your call.
All right.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
All right, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here.
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Double time it.
Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Right behind you.
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these people... Here we go.
I'm on it.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard, the
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer. That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the shuttle.
Understood.
Crack! Mech on scene!
Jacob, hang tight. We'll clear you a landing zone.
On the double!
Check out that shield generator. Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bring the shuttle to you.
Roger that.